And it's underway at the Santiago Bernabeu. Real Madrid against Levante. And Los Blancos, second on the table with 15 points, only a point behind the league leaders Villarreal. They are one of the two unbeaten teams left in La Liga, along with Celta Vigo. 4 wins, 3 draws so far in the campaign. They're coming up against the Levante that have just beaten Villarreal and are on the attack in the early going. Stepping forward is Toni Kroos.
A good confidence booster it was against Villarreal. Took it late into the game to get the winner, but they come away with the 3 points, and they needed that confidence booster. Andres coming into this Lions den against Royal Whites.
Dangerous ball slid into the penalty spot. Danilo was there. Took him up with a defensive header. Here's Tonio. Good ball for Camarasa. Played back toward Jose Mari, who is the holding midfielder among the central trio. Danilo, back from injury.
Yeah, on the other side of Levante's confident start here in the opening minute is Real Madrid team that's been, well, you don't want to say cobbled together when you've got the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo and Gareth Bale and Isco and other world-class players, but number of players, big time, missing in action. Will be interesting on that level alone to see how Rafa Benitez's men shape up. Kovacic, of course, one of my favourite players, a wonderful touch footballer, but 6 players all in all, Andres. That's, no matter if you're Real Madrid, it's going to be interesting to see how this meshes together against the dangerous Levante side.
Ray, they're not 6 players, they're 6 institutions when you consider James Rodriguez, Karim Benzema, Carvajal, Luka Modric, and the most recent Sergio Ramos, maybe being rested for the midweek clash against Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah, a couple of the lads that could be coming back into that big-time clash, but as you say, not just players, world-class players.
Isco's touch made a little uncomfortable by Juan Fran.
Yeah, nice tackle comes sweeping in from the ex.
Everson, the hero against Villarreal. The game's only goal coming in the 83rd minute for Levante. A result that sent them 3rd from the bottom of the table, as opposed to spending the international break in the bottom. Good ball in near post, slapped away by Keylor Navas. This is Roger Martí with the first opportunity.
Beautiful football on the approach by Roger Martí as the end. He's the thunder at the end of this lightning attack, and Alcaraz loves this. Again, we just see the end result, which doesn't do it any justice at all. Brilliant move from Levante, building up from around the midfield area. Good to see that he's being kept faith with as well.
Marcelo's cross, a low early cross, and it's dealt with well by Juan Fran. Protecting Ruben Martinez. What doesn't get talked about enough, Ray, is not just the skills that he brings, but how he affects the team overall. And clearly, a little bit less defensive responsibility for the likes of Toni Kroos and Mateo Kovacic when Casemiro's out there. Kroos's ball delivered into the 6, headed over the top by Gareth Bale.
What a miss. He's got players to the left and right of him, but when the ball comes into him, he's got to lock his focus on a little bit better than that and steer it down. It's a tough header to see clearly over the top of the defender.
Ball in stride for Gareth Bale, beyond the reach of the Welshman.
Just touch out of the back from Simao.
Morales in some trouble now as he's dispossessed by Marcelo. Left it for Cristiano. Return ball for Marcelo!
Whoa!
And it's Real Madrid in front.
This is a bravura goal from Real Madrid. Absolutely brilliant. They don't pick up Marcelo. It's like trying to pick up water. For this Brazilian, it's easy pickings, and it's an impossible goal for 99% of other footballers. He robs them. He's the architect, the first domino that starts. He gives to his best mate, Cristiano, who feeds him back, and he's unhesitant with his explosion. Lovely give, go, get, kaboom. Magic Marcelo. Says, Cristiano, feed me, baby. And he is onto this like jumping jack flash and finishes with malicious intent. That's all Marcelo. Brilliant.
First goal of the season for Marcelo. First goal since the final day of last season. Match day 38 when he scored against Getafe.
That's the quickness of his detonation. Andres. I mean, he creates the opportunity wonderfully, and it's a good payback from Cristiano that wouldn't have resulted in anything had Cristiano not pinned it to him. But his quickness on his shot is what I'm going to be looking at in the replays.
The delivery from Tonio Daverson, denied by Keylor Navas.
Great goalkeeping on the line. Jungle cat quick. The great Navas this time. Jackknifing header down perfectly, and that beats so many goalkeepers around the world. That's lightning quick from Navas. A brilliant header from Daverson.
Second corner of the match for Levante. Delivered toward the penalty spot. Rafael Varane out to meet it. Tumbled as well. And back to gather up is
Not much
Camarasa.
the Brazilian could have done better there. He had power, he had placement, he had the angle away from the goalkeeper. And always the cynics will say he should have been steering the quick. A bad giveaway here.
In trouble ahead, Toni Kroos looking for Cristiano on his right. Cristiano! The drought is over. Cristiano Ronaldo, 324 goals for Real Madrid. He's the all-time leading goal scorer in the club's history, and it's 2 to Los Blancos.
Again, Levante cough it up, and Real Madrid punish them sadistically. Taking his inspiration from the first goal scorer, Marcelo, Cristiano goes disco with him. Again, it's the lightning quickness of his dispatch. Apart from the accuracy, Toni Kroos finds him, he cuts inside, hesitates, he knows where the goalposts are, and he knows the goalposts ain't moving. He uses them as his reference point. He doesn't need to look up. He knows the angles like isosceles, and he detonates it again for a peach of a goal from the Portuguese man.
Rogers makes the run, opening space in the middle for Casa de Jesus. Roger Martí blocked by Nacho.
Pullback was on for Rasa, number 6, begging for it again.
Straight for goal this time again from Casa de Jesus. It's way too easy for Keylor Navas. It was Roger Martí actually with the shot.
Take a look, number 6 here, right just at the top of the picture, wide open, but tries to drive through the defenders. Roger Martí, no avail. Open man ignored.
Bale running from a deep position. Marcelo much more advanced. Good ball for Isco. Isco, plenty of time to measure up. It's blocked inside the box by Jose Mari.
Good running off the ball by Gareth Bale and Marcelo for Isco to pick out if he decided to. Goes for goal, nowhere close.
Pulled over by Camarasa. Play on is Real Madrid in possession with Marcelo and plenty of space. Gareth Bale, Cristiano at the heart of the 18, offside as Bale beyond the last defender. Maybe a little late from Marcelo. Tonio. Created some chances, Levante. And a bit unfortunate, and also been denied by Keylor Navas.
Yeah, there's a graveyard of hundreds of teams that come into this place and say, well, we had our chances. You don't take them against this team in this place. You're looking down the barrel of a shotgun. As you say, Andres, they did have wonderful opportunities.
Well, two good ones for Daverson.
Denied by brilliant goalkeeper, or just poor finishing in the end.
Kovacic has certainly played a more important role than anyone could have expected coming in as early into his Real Madrid days.
Still very, very young as well, 21-year-old, so still learning it. And this, which is cauldron of a stadium, not easy. A great interman, started at Dynamo Zagreb, excuse me.
There's a belief, Ray, that the type of manager that Rafa Benitez is very much a teacher, an instructor, not just a locker room manager or a motivation guy. That it is players like Mateo Kovacic and Casemiro who really thrive, young players hungry to learn, who don't feel like they've already learned all there is to know about football.
Certainly, by giving the confidence that Rafa is instilling him, the man is certainly quieting a lot of his critics that were out there in Legion when he got appointed this job. Benitez, so far so good, unbeaten.
Marcelo, plenty of touches for the Brazilian. Trying to deliver toward Isco, and it was well blocked by Morales. Corner kick for Real Madrid. It's their third of the match. It's played quickly for Kovacic. Isco, Kovacic, Isco, Kovacic. Marcelo, plenty of venom. Cristiano denied by the punch from Ruben. Nacho keeps it alive as Simao gets it out. Oh, missed the bounce of the ball there. Mateo Kovacic commits a foul as well to go in the referee's book. Free kick for Levante. "45 minutes gone, just 60 seconds minimum tacked on to the end of this opening half. Stick around for the halftime show. Brought to you by Volkswagen. Danilo. Off the chest of Tonio. In for Roger Martí. Jose Mari. Tonio looked in. Rafael Varane.
Oh.
And now open space for Gareth Bale. Bale, Isco, and Cristiano, 3 against 3. And it's Cristiano on his left. Cristiano Ronaldo denied by Simao.
Goes down hurt, but Gareth Bale a little hurt as well by not getting this ball fed back a little earlier from Cristiano. It's Bale who started this wonderful counter-attack again and played it out to Cristiano, who goes down wincing.
Well, too much happened in that last second as Cristiano was still down. Sanchez Martinez whistled the end of the half in the middle of Levante's counterattack. The Levante players understandably upset, but didn't seem to be too much contact here. Maybe a Charlie horse.
Nothing on the contact side of it at all. Gets the ball and he immediately feels something.
El reto debe continuar. El espectáculo está garantizado en el estadio Giuseppe Meazza. Se vuelven a medir los eternos enemigos. El derby de Italia nunca decepciona. Inter versus Juventus. La Serie A, mañana, por beIN Sports en español. Mañana, la liga se juega en beIN Sports en español. En vivo, Real Sociedad, Atlético de Madrid. Getafe Las Palmas. Deportivo, Athletic Bilbao. Por beIN Sports en español. La siempre peligrosa saga de Simeone está al acecho. Aprovechando la clara ventaja sobre su rival, el Atlético podría ubicarse muy cerca del tope de la tabla. Real Sociedad versus Atlético de Madrid. Mañana, en beIN Sports en español. Una de las más grandes competencias de fútbol europeo. 92 equipos del Football League y la Premier League de Inglaterra. Estadios repletos. Nuevas figuras y reconocidas estrellas sobre el campo en busca de la gloria. Y tú puedes ser testigo aquí. The Capital One Cup. En beIN Sports en español.
Second half underway. Alongside Ray Hudson, I'm Andres Cordero. It is Real Madrid 2 to Levante 0. Marcelo, arguably man of the first half, as he scored after linking up with Cristiano Ronaldo, and Ronaldo making it 2 in the 30th minute. Here is Toni Kroos.
There's a lot of buzz coming into this game as well during the international break, Andres, about the relationship between Bale and Cristiano Ronaldo. So I think the way that first half ended with that opportunity created from Gareth Bale for Cristiano and the response afterwards, that might still stoke that fire and keep it going. And now the substitution of Bale off. Be interesting reading the press tomorrow.
Marcelo looking for an opening, wants to curl it across in front of Morales, just for another room. Morales. It was Jonathan Barnett, the agent of the Welsh international, saying that Gareth Bale doesn't want to be the best model in the world or the best underwear salesman. That did not go over well in the Spanish press. Here's a look at Dennis Cheryshev and Hesse.
Yeah, Hesse was looking for an opportunity here against struggling Levante to re-establish his credibility as a real go-to man.
Kovacic. Cross for the substitute Lucas Vasquez. Lucas into traffic. Lucas gives it away. One back by Danilo. Pass a bit telegraphed. Casemiro giving chase. Cleared away by Ruben. So the point of the shots on goal statistic, just to illustrate the point that they have had their opportunities, this Levante side. And I'm not above a good cliche. Goals that you don't score are scored on you at times. In the 26th minute, a chance to open the scoring, and instead it was Madrid. Yep. Now here come Levante. Roger. How many of errors from Camarasa? Arm comes up, and that will be a yellow card as Sanchez Martinez. Lucas Vasquez on the receiving end, and Daverson trying to plead his case, but did swing the arm, didn't he?
Well, take a look. Does it come out for balance? There's a
couple swats.
Push back for sure. Not there, but right there. And the second one, really about that. And they beat Colombia, Uruguayan, so look out.
Camarasa to Nabil Giles, the substitute left-footed shot. It's a powerful one, but central to Keylor Navas.
Yeah. This one comes hopping towards Keylor on this slick surface. Uses his fist, feels he can caress it enough and then get the pieces onto it. Does it his way.
Marcelo outside of the group was looking for the run of Isco, not on the same page. Isco with a good pressure. Cleared away by Morales, but he's given it up to Toni Kroos. Casemiro. Danilo. Cristiano Ronaldo with a hesitation. First touch for Lerma. That was good passing in midfield, but it's been given away by Casa de Sus. Isco. Kroos. Cristiano held up his line. He's onside. Cristiano Ronaldo. Isco arriving at the edge of the 6-yard box. Cristiano to find him. Isco left foot. Didn't pull the trigger. Have one training session all week with Levante. Jefferson Lerma. Still an indispensable piece, and one that's going to play about 30 minutes.
It'll be interesting. I was saying there earlier, this Colombian side, of course, missing James as well. So he's going to be coming back into the lineup, well played again. Good defensive football. It's recognised by the Madridistas.
Kroos wants Lucas to open up the pitch on that right side. Juanfran steps forward. Lerma does well to keep the ball for Levante. There's Morales into the middle for Casadesus. Amarasa. Defensive transition for Real Madrid is as impressive as any I've seen in La Liga this season.
Yep, and in which they draw themselves up quickly, and even the substitutes coming in and recognizing their job.
Yes.
Buying into the bugle call of Rafa Benitez.
The ball
nice
on the
pass.
top of the substitute. Gilas! Right into the chest of Keylor Navas.
Well, Nabil Gilas controls it beautifully, but doesn't have the confidence, it seems, to strike right through the ball first time. There's the wonderful setup, and the ball just skips away from him, to be fair. Just a half a yard away, but again, nicely dealt with at the back. Nacho coming in and just doing enough to put him off, but again, versus positioning. Real Madrid have on call, and it's being shown today. It hasn't been ratcheted up into a basketball score, but as you said, they don't play that way under Benitez anymore, it seems. They're being more conservative and just resting legs. One's in.
Look out, here's a good opportunity for Levante. Squared in. Oh, and it's over the top from Daverson. It's his third opportunity to break this 0 on the scoreboard. Well, 3 times he's misfired.
Is it going in? It absolutely is, and it's good defending. It's recognized once more by the captain, Marcelo. It's Nacho who gets in the way of this.
Marcelo for Hesse. Got his Samba shoes on today, Marcelo. Hesse. Past one defender, Hesse chip toward the back post. Cristiano! Over the crossbar.
Fabulous setup by Hesse, and he is disappointed, and well should be. It's not the easiest header, of course, but it's wonderful from Hesse. Twinkle toes, gets his head up, picks him out. Open header, rises beautifully, and that's got to be put away by his standards. Would have been number 2. Doesn't angle it away from Big Ruben. That's side net.
Now here's Toni Kroos. Bending it forward toward Cristiano. Lucas for Hesse. Hesse finding space. Hesse! It's 3 to Real Madrid, and it's the first of the season for Hesse Rodriguez.
Again, he's been playing well since he got in, and his confidence up. Good substitution by Rafa. Building on his confidence on this slick surface that I said would benefit Real Madrid, and benefits Hesse absolutely down to the ground. It's wonderful skill on the run once he gets to him. Nicely set up here by Cristiano, who sees him. Lovely ball inside it. Wonderful cut back, and then detonates with lovely intention. Lovely ball played out to him from Lucas Vazquez. Right here, one touch, oversteps it, and then pummels it with William Tell accuracy. That'll please a lot of the Madridistas who see him as, well, have seen him as the next great thing for a long, long time. He's been inconsistent, I think it's fair to say, but ability is undoubted.
Looked as though he was rising for the header. Adjusted. And the whistle's gone against Cristiano. Next up for Levante, they'll be back home against, he didn't get his foot on it, there's the answer. Real Sociedad at the Ciudad de Valencia Stadium on Sunday. As Levante head back home, looking for their second home win. Chested down by Morales, played back.
Well, it's a team,
for Simao.
Imagine that it's going to be a struggle this year. The lack of potent goal scoring. Seem to be a lot of very, very decent players, but I don't know. I think I took Levante for relegation before the ball was rolled out this season. probably would stick with it as well. This is a respectable scoreline, let's say. At 2-0, I think he would have been well pleased for the chances he created, Alcaraz, but overall there's been an absolute chasm between these two teams, and never really got into the fight. They had the opportunities to bloody the nose of Real Madrid, but again, man, it'll be forgotten in all of this is that Costa Rica man in between the sticks, Keylor Navas.
For Gilas. Nice turn from Gilas. Gilas! He won't test it, Tico. It's a very difficult stretch of the season coming up just on the horizon for Real Madrid. The most difficult test they've had was just before the international break against Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
That ended in a 1-1 draw.
It's fair comment. A lot of people saying that this team hasn't been anywhere near tested. They got a really good break by the schedule maker this start of this season.
You take a look, Ray, after Paris Saint-Germain and Celta Vigo, two very difficult tests. It's kept in play by Cristiano, still alive inside the 18. And cleared away by Zhu. Marcelo. Just about 20 seconds left. Marcelo. Denied by Simao. It's a corner kick for Real Madrid. Las Palmas after Celta Vigo, and again against Paris Saint-Germain. In consecutive fashion, it's PSG, Sevilla, and Barcelona for Real Madrid. We're beyond 93 minutes. This could be the last kick of the game. Marcelo. Tonio gets a touch, and surely that is it. Sanchez Martinez blows full time. It's Real Madrid 3, Levante 0. Marcelo scoring the opener in the 26th minute. Cristiano Ronaldo with his record all-time leading goal for Real Madrid in the 30th, and Hesse with the exclamation point in the 82nd.